And our Bible lessons for everyone for our daily verse. We are now at Exodus chapter 22 from verse 5 up to verse 6. If you allow any of your animals to stray from your property in graze in someone else's field or vineyard, you must repay the damage from the best part of your own harvest of grapes and grain. If you carelessly let a fire spread from your property to someone else, you must pay the owner for any crops or field destroyed by the fire. So this passage is about an Old Testament rule or Old Testament law pertaining to your farm animals if they misbehave and destroy someone else's property and you carelessly disregard the actions of your animals, or if you intentionally do it, or if you lit a fire, then it burns someone else's property, so it will be your responsibility. So let us remember that some biblical passage are no longer applicable to our present day because we are now at the modern world. However, we can still consider those passage as a biblical principle. Okay? So, in that first passage, in verse 5, it talks about your animals or the behavior of your animals and how you manage them. Now, we can interpret it as our modern day now as command responsibility. So whatever your subordinates do, you need to be responsible for their action because you are their leader, remember? So that's command responsibility. And in verse 6 is if you don't delegate the task and you yourself do it and someone's property or someone's reputation was destroyed, then you yourselves must be responsible. So that's the principle there. Okay? Maybe you don't burn or lit a fire to someone else's property, yet your mouth destroy the reputation of someone else. So that will be still your responsibility in front of God and in front of men. So you will be responsible in front of God and in front of men. Whatever you did. If you burn literal property or you destroy your reputation, whichever the case it may be, it's a case-to-case basis. But the bottom line here is that if you commit something and you are aware that it will harm someone, whether their property or their reputation or their character, or you will destroy them, then know for sure that you will face the consequence of your brainlessness, of your carelessness, and of course, you will be punished either here by the law of the land or by God Himself. So it's up to you, and it's up to God how He will punish you, right?